Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Modine and welcome to Rabbit and More. I'm a passionate rabbit farmer, more focused on the farmers in Ghana and entire Africa. If you watch me, I have a lot of people watching me from Uganda, Tanzania, Liberia, the Ivory Coast, Nigeria. I thank you all for always watching and keeping up to date with some of the information I bring you guys. Like I say, I'm no expert, but I try my best to always share something with you. I have a rabbit community on Telegram. You can also feel free to join. It's very resourceful. There are very intelligent and very well-doing farmers there who share their world of experience with you. So do not hesitate to join that platform. Today, I'm bringing you a simple topic, which is the right way to market your rabbit. There are several ways one can do that, but I'm going to go through with you a few things you should be doing from the get-go. These are things that are quite easy to follow, and it should be able to bring you a sale or two every now and then. And the more you do it, the more your sales skyrockets. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is a very simple question. Are you a walking signboard? Now, what I mean by that is just simple. What are signboards in general? Signboards are meant to speak out what our business is or what our business is. And we usually put it at a vantage point where people will walk by it so that we can get some traffic. Now, the reason why signboards are placed in certain vantage areas is so that we can get foot traffic or vehicular traffic. Wherever eyes go by, we want to make sure people see our business. Now, one of the things we take for granted as rabbit farmers or to any business is the fact that we have us, right? You should be a walking signboard yourself. That means, how much do you talk about your business? How often can people point at you or look at you and tell you that this guy is a rabbit farmer? You see, not a lot of people know about what you do. A lot of us keep hiding what we do. We keep tagging ourselves farmers without really giving enough details as to what type of farming we do. Some even shy away. We know a lot of people who are into rabbit farming do it on part-time basis, so you have your full-time job and all that you do. That I understand. But if you really want to make sales, once you walk into your office, everybody should even call you the rabbit man. That makes a lot of sense. When people know what you're all about, if people know that anything regarding rabbit, they will get it with you. It's always an advantage for you as a person, right? So you have to be a walking signboard. You should talk rabbit, eat rabbit. I mean, let it smell all over you. It doesn't mean you should go and put on a rabbit perfume. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. I mean, talk more about rabbit. Let people know and celebrate your passion with you. That is the only way you will be getting random calls. And so anywhere someone sees anything rabbit going on, they will give you a call. They are going to tell you, hey, you usually talk about rabbits. There is a fair going on here. I overheard some people looking for rabbit meat today. I gave your number to them. You see, these are the things. Because you are a walking signboard, people know you. And because of that, even those friends of yours who might not be interested, or your work colleagues who might not be interested, will always share. And anywhere you find yourself, you try to talk about rabbits. Now, one question I have for you all out there is that, when was the last time you converted someone who hasn't eaten rabbit before? When was the last time? A lot of us do not do this. We see people, we don't want to have conversations, we don't learn. You see, the more you learn about the rabbits, the more you learn about meat in general in the space, you will get to know and have more points to be able to argue your points or to win more people over, right? When something is happening, when there's a disease going across board from chicken, you should be aware of it. You should be able to bring value to people. You know, don't just go about talking about rabbit. I sell rabbit, I sell. You should be able to bring value to them. And that is one of the ways that is going to help you bring your business to the front. One of the things that you shouldn't forget about being a signboard is also have a complimentary card. Now, a business card is something that a lot of people do not even do these days, right? Because of social media, but it is something that speaks for you on a permanent basis, right? Always have it. There are contact cards you can have on your phone digitally and just share with people. You can also have it just as a printed card and go out there all the time and give it to anybody you meet. Any function you find yourself, just give it out. You are the rabbit man. Let people knows you, wear it proud, so that every time it will convert leads to you. Now, it is a very powerful piece because you meet a whole lot of people, right? And so let's say in a given month, you meet about 100 people. About 2% will carry this message across, and they also meet other people. So you keep on converting people with time. You know, this is something you don't pay for. You just speak of it. You add value to the lives of people, and it will keep converting. The next point I want to raise is the Google business. I shared this thing with you one time ago on this platform, where I showed you exactly how to pin your business location on Google Maps. You see, this thing is very powerful, right? It's also a free tool you can use. I showed you guys how to do it. I'll link the video in the video description so that you can go and watch it yourself again, or I'll pin it up here somewhere so that you can go and watch it. But this is very, very powerful. I mean, putting your business on Google just pops up every single time someone is around your location, or even when someone types in your keywords. And so if someone types rabbit farm Ablekuma, rabbit farm Kumasi, rabbit farm Takrady, rabbit farm Sunyan, you are the person who comes up. You will always show up, you know, even close by. If the name on the location has anything to do with rabbits, it's always going to pop up, right? So I know some of you have different names. Maybe you have a name that doesn't reflect rabbits, right? Try to always put into bracket rabbit farm on there, so that when people search for rabbit farm, because they are not going to search for Adanko on Google Maps, they won't search for Adanko, right? They are going to search for rabbit. So whatever your name is, if your name is Green Farms, if your name is Ubuntu Farms, whatever it is, put into bracket rabbit farms. It's going to help you a lot, because when people type, they are going to find you, and it is just going to let them come directly to where you are. There is no need for someone calling you and asking where is your direction, or even if someone calls you and is asking for your direction, you can always tell them, please type my name on Google, and it will bring you exactly to where I am. It's a time saver. It helps a ton. A lot of the rabbits I bought, I just didn't know these people. I typed them up on Google Maps and I went straight to their farms. And I know for those who were able to do it from my first video, you've seen the difference right there. It's a free tool to use. Make good use of it. It's going to help you, and it's going to push your business out there. It doesn't matter whether you have one rabbit or two rabbits. So long as you've decided to do rabbit farming, you have to go into it, and go into it well. Start now. And the next important thing I want us to talk about is the word of mouth, right? It is very, very, very important, yet we take it so lightly. Word of mouth is tied to a couple of things. First of all, it's tied to the first point, being a walking signboard. You being able to go out there and tell people a lot about what you do. They carry what you say based on the trust they have for you or your reputation with them, and they go out there and spread the word. Two, if they encounter you, that is business-wise, that's going to be the next point, but I will just add everything all together. If you give them quality service. Now, if someone experiences you in a good way, good customer service, they get to also eat what you provide for them, and they see that, oh, this thing makes a lot of sense. The way you treated them, the way you handle them, they will always go and mention your name elsewhere. These things sell for themselves. There are a lot of farmers who complain they do not have sales, yet when that one person comes to buy from you, even without knowing anything about them, you treat them so badly. You act in a very weird way towards them. You know, some of you act very, very moody towards farmers, people you do not even know, right? Trust me, on here, I put my number out there that people can always get in touch with me. But the right thing to do when you're getting in touch with someone is to maybe write hello and ask if you can call them, right? I get people who can call me directly on video call, or call me directly on phone without even writing anything, right, on WhatsApp. And it's a bit absurd, but I try to always answer. Sometimes you can ignore the call and text them later. Let them know that you are available, you are ready for their needs. What do they want? Those that merit a call, that needs to explain things, you do it. Don't bring out your moods on people. Even if you have something that doesn't sit well with you, they are customers. Treat them as such. The imprints you leave in the minds of people is what they will go out there to spread about you. So word of mouth is very, very key and very essential to you being a rabbit farmer and to marketing your rabbits. These are things we all know, but we don't actually put it in practice. We are waiting for someone, a God out there, to come and do magic for us, but it's not going to happen. So let me dive a bit more into the customer service and packaging, right? You package yourself well and you provide a better service. Anytime you're making a sale, make sure you're selling it out in a branded package, right? It could be, even if you don't have money, you could just go for branding packages of maybe 100 plastic bags, paper bags, whatsoever you feel comfortable or can afford, right? Make sure your name is visible on there. Make sure your location is visible on there. Make sure your number is there. Your email address is there so people can get in touch with you. Those are the ways you can keep on marketing and converting people with time. Because once you're standing by the roadside, someone will take a pic and will see it. Someone will have a look. Even when you present your package to someone in an office space, other colleagues might be interested, they will see it. Never forget to brand yourself if you have the means to. It is very, very important. Your logo, your number, it should be well visible. Your services should be visible, right? And a lot of people ignore a lot of things. Now, one of the things I want to look at right now is we wait for people to approach us before we make a sale. You do not have to wait. Approach people. See, if there is a wedding coming up, if there is a party coming up, and anything that it's worth celebrating where you would see people grill chicken or do something, ask and try to also go out there and try to grill some rabbit. We should learn to give it out for free to convert people. That is, we trying to put ourselves out there for people to know us. You have to give something in order to get something. You know, a lot of people always want to say, I'm spending a lot on feed, I'm spending a lot of that. Yeah, if you keep spending on feed and you keep keeping your rabbits without selling them, you keep spending more money. That's one of the things we do not know. All your rabbits that are meant for consumption by the age of 4 months should be out of the farm. They shouldn't be on the farm. Every day they continue spending on the farm is money being wasted. That is something you should be worried about, you know. So take some of the animals out there, take 2, take 3 rabbits, go somewhere where there is like a function there. Just go there and give them something to eat. And put your name out there. If it's good, people will contact you. It will always bring you sales again and again and again. Like I always say, don't wait until you have enough to start making a sale. Start selling now. It is very, very important. One last thing I'm going to say before I end this chapter is focus on what makes you shine the brightest. It is very, very important. As farmers, we try to do everything, I understand. But in today's world, there are people who do things better. If you know you are great at farm practices, farm management and all that, then by all means, focus on that. If you know you are not good with marketing, you are a shy person, you don't want to put yourself out there, then get somebody who is good at marketing to market for you. Now, it's going to come at a cost, but so long as it converts, you will make your money. Just put the markup on your price and you will be fine. But don't do everything yourself if you can't do it. Another way is also, if you know you are deficient in a certain area, learn, acquire knowledge. Once you do so, you will better yourself, you will improve over time, and you will be good. These are some of the ways you can continuously improve yourself and be a great service and see your business go higher in a very good way. My name is Modine. This is Rabbit and More. I hope I've been able to add some value to your life today and to your farm. If you have questions, do not hesitate to always write me in the comment section. Also send me a message on WhatsApp on +233 5028 60566. I'm always available and ready to answer. Have a good one and happy farming, y'all. Bye.